first World Championship winning finish of 1-12 to prefer 9-8 these days, Gary?
I think it's just whatever takes his fancy. He can get like that. Do you remember the days when Phil used to kind of chop and change between tops and 32? Gary does the same. One thing that isn't changing with these two is the barrage of maximums that they're ploughing in.
This is the 9th leg of darts, and Dave Chisnall has hit a maximum in 7 of them. Oh, shades of last year with Gary Anderson's semi-final 9-darter against Jelle Klaassen. Oh, no. Tried to make sense of it all.
Darts is difficult. Right, for a level set. Taking his time, composing himself. Very well done, Chizzy. The previous set was won by Gary Anderson 3-2. He broke Dave in the last leg of that set. Can Chizzy return the favour?
Well, if he doesn't, it's just possible that at the end of 2 sets, Dave Chisnall will have thrown 8 180s and be 2 sets to 0 down. Go figure.
And only have 9 darts at a double.
Yeah. Shows you the brilliance of the world champion, Gary Anderson, who averages 110 here. Look at him go now. Look at him flow now with his 6th 180. It's breathtaking. Poor old Chizzy.
Well, I write all these 180s down. My pen's running out. This is just incredible. And the thing is, Chizzy is giving Gary every opportunity to win the sets in the last legs. The 2 poor legs that Dave has had have both been the deciders in the sets. He's lost his composure both times in both sets.
Yes, good point. Tops for Anderson. Well, he can relax for a moment or two, knowing he'll have 3 more in the locker. And you would not expect him to miss, the champ. But he will have to get rid of it.
Double 10. No drama at all. That is the second set. Dave Chisnall averaged 109.67 in that set. He lost it 3-2. He lost the first set 3-2. The big legs come and go for Chizzy. Gary Anderson wins them. That's why he's 2 sets up. That's why he's a 2-time world and reigning champion. The reigning world champion hits double 10. That man is just gesturing. What can you do? Well, Dave, I don't know, mate. You've hit 8 180s, averaging 107, and you find yourself 2-0 down. Peter Wright, the 3rd seed, beat James Wade 5-3. You will play the winner of this match. That was a great performance from Peter Wright, averaging 104 and a bit. But Dave Chisnall, he kind of said it all with his body language. In the first set, Chizzy hit a 180 in every leg, lost it 3-2. He lost the last set 3-2. Gary Anderson averaging just under 109. I know we crack on about the standard, but it really is absolutely ludicrous.
Well, especially this year, these averages have rocketed. And 107 apiece here. Still, Phil Taylor's average of 111 against Shane Burgess way back at the Circus Tavern, and then his 110 in a final here in 2009 are the highest. But I feel that they are under threat even in very long matches now. There's a 7th max for the champion.
Yeah, that stat used to be unimaginable. The the averages. 111.21 from Phil Taylor. And then now there's so many averaging 106, 107. Cristo Reyes lost with 106. Lost!
Well, Dave Chisnall might set an unwanted record of the highest ever losing average in a World Championship match if he carries on like this. He's up to nearly 108. Can he win the first leg of the third set? He needs it. He needs the one-pointer. He needs tops. Yeah, that was drifting towards the 20, which derailed him slightly. And that almost drifted into double 15, but it didn't, and that's all that matters.
There's just an ease about Gary Anderson's play.
Well, I was going to say something about the Gary Anderson throw, but there's no point because Chisnall's just smashed in another maximum. Is this the leg? Oh, Gary.
83.
Is this the leg for Chizzy? For the 9-darter. He's had one on TV at the Grand Slam.
Could have done with just going to the right of that first dart that was on the bottom wire.
Now, what I was going to say before that barrage of 180s.
Before you were rudely interrupted by 180s.
What's so admirable about Gary Anderson, he's had to change his throw, remember, because of the glasses. He's had to adjust things. Do you mind, David? I was speaking there. 115, treble 19, for double 19.
96.
And he's arguably even better, Anderson, isn't he? Arguably even better than he was before he donned the spectacles.
Yeah, if that was possible, but I agree with you. There's a calmness to Gary Anderson's play. There's also a calmness in this set from Dave Chisnall. He held in the first leg well. It's in double 10. Just hit double 18. 2-0 up in this set.
83.
He was leading in the first set 2-1, but got caught at the line, lost it 3-2, lost the second 3-2. If this set goes the way of Anderson, you have to fear for Chizzy. Got to clean this up now.
Well, there is something about the clean and jerk about the Chisnall throw. Sometimes it's clean and sometimes he jerks. Whereas Anderson
Just seems to be thinking about it, Dave, every time a big leg comes around. I know they're all big. I'm on about the biggest ones in sets, which for Dave is this one right now. And again, he's gone missing.
This Anderson throw is it's a luxury item.
21.
It's not fair. It's just not fair. Look at him, look, oh, the twice world champ. What a man.
85. Gary required.
And what a great champion he has been. He still is, mind you. He wants double 12.
117.
But this is the drama that Chizzy is creating for himself. He's given Gary Anderson a chance to relax and break at ease. And then the likelihood is that Gary will hold and Chizzy will be in despair again.
24.
Despair, I tell you.
Gary Anderson, full
Yes,
black
he's
Gary to throw first.
Gone for a wander to try and get himself back on an even keel. Because as you said, Wayne, he's reserved his worst legs for the ones that could have won a set for him.
Yeah.
137.
And they are the biggest legs. We know that everything counts. We know that. But there always comes a point in every set where you have to hold it together. And Chizzy so far has been found wanting.
99.
Gary's darts are going in with just such authority. There's no frailty about his throw, there's no hesitancy.
98.
Now, everything about Gary Anderson is class. He's thrown with class, he conducts himself with class. He really has been a terrific world champion over 2 successive tournaments, and he could make it 3 and join a club only populated by Phil Taylor and Eric Bristow of hat-tricks. 72, so choices here. Well, I'm not sure that would have been a very good choice.
Well,
treble 14 would have left double 15.
Yeah. Odd. 60. Well, that would have been such a 304 kill for Chizzy at the right time, but not to be.
Well, this leg now is absolutely mammoth for Dave Chisnall. For Anderson, even if he loses it, he's 2-1 up. For Chisnall, if he loses this at 3-0 down, well, the towel could come in.
Yeah, mentally, if he loses this, he could be beaten.
And Anderson knows it. Anderson fully aware of the significance here. He has his man on the ropes. Can Chisnall come out throwing some punches?
135.
There's the upper hand now. Only. That was a let-off for Dave Chisnall. Full credit to Chizzy. Started off with an iffy 81. Then 135, 140. He's now odds on to win this set. Well, got to make sure he hits one big treble here. That's good.
68 left. Well, it's a choice of treble 16 or treble 20. I'm not sure how much the treble 20 is comfortable with.
Could well go for treble 12 here to leave 32.
Yep.
89. Gary require 161.
Treble 18. Oh, and if that had been on the right-hand side of that wire, Chisnall's heart would have skipped a beat.
I think it might have anyway when the 57 went in.
16 tops or 20 for double 18. Which way, Dave? 16 by the look of it. 2 at tops to get it back to 2-1. Brilliant! Fabulous finish, even though it was a little too dark to him. It seems so much more important than that. Well done.
He had to hold it all in and all together, Chizzy, and he did. Credit.
96.
Well, finalist at the Players' Championship, finalist at the Masters, Chisnall. Semi-finals 2 at the Grand Prix, quarter-final at the match play. Not the only player to have been beaten in the big ones repeatedly by Michael van Gerwen, but he was the man who stopped him time after time after time. Here in this tournament, this is in the other half of the draw from MVG, as he looks for a dozen maximums.
18s.
94.
3 of them. If Chizzy can hit 2 trebles here, 2. He's probably going to hit 3. Oh my! A dozen. 60 for bullseye. He's had a couple of pokes at bullseye already, Gary. He's hit it once for a break of throw.
Well, it's pretty similar to the last leg. Then he wanted 56, now he wants 57. The equation's the same, 2 at tops. And the result is the same, with his first start hitting tops. Now there's a game on, Gary.
Game on.
Well, you cannot fail to be impressed. Respect to Dave Chisnall. Kudos.
Wow. I've been involved and watching darts, playing darts for 30 years, the way that Chizzy and Gary are hitting that treble, the pair of them, you might get one, but this is just amazing. It really is. The doubling is fantastic, everything about it. What a match, what a World Championship.
That leaves the 130. We saw Peter Wright take out the 130 in his victory earlier against James Wade, but that leaves 81 for the Flying Scotsman. Chisnall, can one of his first darts find treble 20? Can both of them? They can. Double five. Oh, that really is right out of the top drawer. Wherever you watch darts or wherever it's played, that would be amongst the very best you could possibly see.
Gary Anderson is averaging 109.69 and is in danger of being pegged back to 2 sets all.
96.
Well, Gary Anderson led 2-0 in this match. Dave Chisnall had given what appeared to be everything in averaging 107 and had lost those 2 sets. He then had to win the 5th and final leg of the 3rd set to prevent going 3-0 down. He did so. Now he looks like he could level the match, and it would be one of the most remarkable displays of tenacity you could wish to see on the hockey. Now he's really putting it up to Gary Anderson.
Dave Chisnall is actually leading on legs 9-8
100. Dave, you require 120
for the set, for 2 apiece. I feel quite confident in saying that he will get a dart at bullseye. That is a slip. 18 to leave tops. Oh,
67.
Dave.
Gary, you require 82.
17 to leave tops.
62.
Well, we've seen him take out 56 and 57, now 54. All amounts to pretty much the same thing. It amounts to a big number and 2 darts at tops. He's hit it first darts on the previous couple of occasions. And he's done it again! Dave Chisnall has improbably levelled this match against the world champion, who's averaging 109. Chisnall was 2 sets to 0 behind, but has dug something out from somewhere to level up a quite astonishing quarter-final that is brewing up at the Alexandra Palace. It's Anderson 2, Chisnall 2. Ah, you're back. I thought you would be. Who'd want to miss this? Dave Chisnall levelling up his quarter-final against Gary Anderson. It is an absolute blockbuster. Peter Wright against James Wade was a fantastic last 8 tie, which Snakebite got home in 5-3. Some wonderful finishing in that match. And Anderson 2, Chisnall 2. An absolutely staggering standard, the like of which we've never seen at this stage of any World Championship. Anderson averaging 109, Chisnall 106. The maximum count, 8 to Anderson, dwarfed by Chisnall's 13. 13 in 18 legs from Chizzy.
It is incredible. And let's hope it continues. The pace is good, the quality astounding, and this is only a quarter-final match.
98.
And as I said earlier, and I'm going to repeat it, Chisnall's comeback there, fabulous. Because Anderson was really serving it up to him with some breathtaking darts of the most magical quality, and Chisnall has stood up to it and now come back to level the match, and who knows, could go ahead for the first time since the first set. No, hold that
thought. David require 132.
Treble 19 for the bull. The bullseye for a 1-3-2.
92.
Good lead.
Yes, very good lead. Leaves top.
124.
May not get a go. Bull says he won't.
Game shot on the first leg. Harry Anderson.
What can you do, Dave? What can you do? One man misses the bullseye off 1-3-2. The world champ didn't off 1-2-4. Taken at 104, 1-2-1, 1-2-4, and Chizzy had a marvellous 130 of his own.
Well, when you miss the button and then
60.
accidentally hit 10 to leave tops, you must be thinking, oh, that's a stroke of luck, I'll come back and take that out. And then Anderson just shuts the door in your face with a bullseye finish. 1-2-4.
Well, what also hurts was that it was a break of throw. That hurts for Dave.
37.
Gary just doesn't look like he's going to put in a poor leg. The pressure will continue to be applied. 23 maximums in this match already.
86. Gary, you require 121.
That's the best in a match, or the most in a match in this particular tournament.
97.
Goodness knows how many it may end up at, because if it goes the full 9, a world record is in prospect.
85.
Over a 9-set match.
24.
Double 6 then for Gary,
Game
and in it
shot on the
goes.
second leg. Gary Anderson.
Mentioned Chisnall's
perfect day
wonderful
to
fight back from
progress.
2-0. How about this from the world champion? Having had that pressure applied to him, to come straight back out
60.
and resume normal service.
Yeah, that 1-2-4 really does seem to have knocked the wind out of Chizzy's sails, because he played pretty averagely in that last leg. And he's struggling in this already. As Gary Anderson, it's his 11th 180. He's third in this set.
Well, this is going to sound preposterous, but it's true. The only surprise is that there hasn't been a 9-dart leg.
125.
2 of them.
At least. The number of maximums.
121.
That was almost the 25th. This probably will be.
100.
Well, there is an outside chance that if Dave can hit 140 or 180, will apply loads of pressure and get back in this set. But he's got to rely on Gary Anderson missing 96. Double 18, double 8.
80. David required 96.
Same equation. Treble 17, so still a chance. Not now.
36.
And relying on Anderson missing again is probably forlorn.
Game shot
And Gary Anderson romps through the 5th set with the minimum of fuss. It featured a 124 bullseye finish from the chap, and he's back in front again. Anderson leads 3-2 in this race to 5. We're all enjoying it, Gary.
What an afternoon we've seen so far. It's not over. Well, it is for James Wade, actually. He lost 5-3 to Peter Wright. Another stunning performance from Snakebite. Gary Anderson currently leads Dave Chisnall 3-2, and that's this evening. The world #1. The favourite, Michael Van Gerwen, takes on Daryl Gurney. And then RVV takes on Phil Taylor. 21 world titles between them. That could be absolutely epic. But this right now, Rod, is turning into an epic, isn't it?
Very much so. Yes, I think it's the 77th El Clasico, El Dartico, between Barney and Taylor. Gary Anderson has won 6 of the last 7 meetings against this man. And that's his 14th maximum. There have now been 25 maximums in the match. Well, the record for a 9-set game, best of 9-set game, is 33. The world record in any match is 34. That was last year's World Championship final between Gary Anderson and Adrian Lewis. One wonders how many there could be in this year's final. Nothing seems impossible anymore.
No, there used to be figures that were just kind of out of reach. They were for mere mortals, apart from Phil Taylor, really, but nowadays they're all at it. They're all good enough.
Yes, the darting equivalent of the 4-minute mile has been long since broken. They're running 2-minute miles by equivalent. Now, he's got a bit of a problem here. 19 leaves the bull. He's well advised to make sure he at least hits the single 19 here.
Well, I think Dave mouthed 59 and then got told it was 69. That leaves double 6. That is a brilliant save, because that was a potential miscount.
Game on.
Break a throw as well in and amongst, by the way, as Chisnall looks to level up this match.
Dave Chisnall won the 4th set 3-0. Gary Anderson won the 5th set 3-0. 15 180s. It's just
in 22 legs. Well, this is the 23rd. To be fair, Chisnall's had 42 in the tournament now. As I mentioned earlier, the record is 64 by Gary Anderson in 2015.
123.
Could break that by the end of the match.
Only 81.
105.
105. 60. Would you fancy 5? Well, this is okay. Tops up. Okay, he's got it. I was going to moan. I was going to have a whinge. Why leave a double when you have to move and ruin your rhythm? Okay, it worked. It worked this time. I'm becoming picky, I know.
Well, I was going to say, as long as he misses over the top of double top, it will be okay, and then he made both of us look foolish. Not all that difficult, I grant you, but Chisnall now, with his 15 maximums, his 106 average, his 12 from 19 on the doubles, his 130 out, his 105, we just saw it, is well on course to level up this match. It's the best he's ever played. There's no doubt.
He's put in amazing performances before, but this is the World Championship. It's a quarter-final as well. It's against the reigning champ. There's times to play your best, and if you are going to play your best, you do it today. Kudos.
And he's been behind 2-0 in sets, and he's been behind 3-2 in sets. And he's come bouncing back.
Well, let's not forget, it was 2-2 after when he was 2-0 down as well, so he was a leg away from going 3 sets down.
Yeah.
Held it together.
Can he pop 2 more treble 20s in before pinging double 10? No, so the best he can do now is try to leave tops.
60.
Well, they're both on 80. For what price Anderson to get there first? In off. Well, they need to go in off, just banged it in the bottom of the bed.
Do you remember the days when Gary used to go for a double and you're thinking, he won't get this? They seem a long way away, don't they?
Yeah.
Seem a long time ago.
Yes. It must be a good 60 seconds since Chisnall's last 180.
21.
This is the most extraordinary sustained assault on the treble 20 that we've ever witnessed, because this is just madness on the treble bed.
They're both feeling it, aren't they? What I mean by that, they're both feeling like they've got the game. You can see that. To add to the 180.
David required 4.
2 twos. 2 little ducks. Yes. The match will square again. 3 sets apiece. What's not to enjoy? Well, Dave Chisnall now has come back again to level. And here we go again on the treble 20. That was the 114th treble 20 Dave Chisnall's hit, and Anderson has hit 124. Wayne wasn't joking when they said they'll have to change the board. 238 times. 239 now. 240, and it'll keep on going up and up and up. Goodness me, that is now... I barely believe I'm saying it. 17 maximums in the match from Chisnall to Anderson's 11. And you know what? There's 3 sets to go, possibly.
These set-by-set averages are just incredible. They're the kind of figures that you just hardly ever see. And Dave Chisnall, as you saw there, levelled the match with an average of 125 in the previous set. That is a little 11 data to start. That followed the 10 data to win that last set.
Well, Dave Chisnall now ahead in this match for the first time since he was 2 legs to 1 up in the very first set. He's hauled his way back. He's climbed the mountain. Can he plant the flag at the top, or will Anderson have something to say as he continues his defence of the world title? Whoever loses, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Almost impossible to conceive, Wayne, that either player could have played any better here, and yet one of them will be out.
Yeah. 39. It's just the way it is. You've got to beat the man in front of you, and you get days when you both play brilliant.
Well, what a great point, because as Gary Anderson often said, you're not playing the board, you're playing the boy in front of you.
No one plays the board. If you believe that, you believe a lie.
If you believe that, you're the kind of person that believes that 2 players can average over 108 in the quarter-final of a darts match. 161. Treble 17. Treble 20 to lead double 12. Brilliant setup from David Chisnall.
For the last 4 or 5 minutes, 54. Bullseye. Wow. That got his attention. That got Chizzy's heart going.
Can he compose? Can he compose for the bottom of the board? Oh, that really is magical. The shenanigans on double 12 and double 6. And then to pick out arguably the hardest target on the darts board to go 2 up in the set.
Dave Chisnall is the same man, he is the same human being that was struggling to compose himself in beating Roby John Rodriguez in the first round. Quite staggering.
Well, it is, because that was followed up
174.
by a couple of sketchy performances, really, as he stuttered and spluttered against Chris Dobie and Jelle Klaassen.
And what we were talking about, you play the player, you don't play the ball. 18 180s from Chizzy. 18!
96.
Well, the record is 21 from Barney in the World Final of 2007, in the greatest game of all at the Circus Tavern. And Edward Hankey had 22 in the Lakeside match against Chris Mason. So he's closing in on absolutely astonishing statistical milestones here, in amongst moving to within the brink of a set lead against the world champion.
David require 124.
For the set. 54. Surprised he didn't get a dart there.
56. Gary
Will he get another
require
one
91.
in this leg? Got to find a treble. Treble 14 is the one. Double 16.
59.
On the wire.
David
And suddenly a couple of
requires 16.
very narrow misses have put Anderson in peril.
Well, I think Chizzy's taking his time personally, because I'm not quite sure he knows what way to go. 60 or treble 12. Tops for the set and for the lead.
48. Gary
Is that the
requires
first time he's really
32.
snatched at tops? I think it is.
Double 8. The world champion only one in hand.
16.
It's
David
incredible.
require 20.
Dave Chisnall now has got 3 more to go a set up. Now in amongst the mix, missed starts at double to add to the drama, to ratchet up the tension to unparalleled heights. Dave Chisnall can't find the finish.
Gary requires 16.
Gary can.
Gary Anderson.
There's Rachel.
Full flag Gary,
Gary's
the
partner.
First. Came on.
Friends and family always go through the ringer, they really do. It's bad enough all year round, but at the Worlds it's different. It means everything. Oh my. The record for the most 180s in a match, in any match, played anywhere,
81.
since the beginning of time on TV is 34. He's now been 30 in this match.
40.
Well, we're going to have to check the score. Anderson's on 76.
43.
Before that, Dave
Gary
Chisnall's on
requires
240.
76.
16 for tops. For Gary Anderson to level up this
Gary
set, and that is precisely what's happened.
Gary Anderson.
Chisnall missed 4 for it. Now it's down to a
Came
decider. What a leg this is. This is absolutely crucial. 2 legs apiece, 3 sets apiece.
99.
Only 99. What a huge leg of darts.
100.
Who will hold it together best?
Well, level pegging as Chisnall towed the Oki on 402. Anderson coming back on 401 off the opening ton. Edgy stuff from both players. Everyone knows, everyone in this hall and the 2 players know the significance of the moments you're watching now. Someone will be 4-3 up in sets.
45.
It's happening again, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 5th leg of a set. This is what got Dave Chisnall into trouble early on in the match.
In the first set, Chizzy blew a lead, lost the set. In the second set, lost the last leg. To put him 2-0 down, he's fought back incredibly well. But again, a bit of an iffy leg here.
Couldn't leave a finish. Anderson certainly has. To some tune, he's left the 2 darts on 66, Gary Anderson. Chisnall is now, from being 2-0 up in legs in this set, is now just hoping against hope that Anderson muffs this 66. Double 18, and he's back in front, and the world champion has produced the quality of a world champion, and he is now back in front. He looks certain to be 4-3 behind, and look at the animation, look at the emotion from the normally cool as cucumber world champ. Never seen Gary Anderson so animated, and he now leads 4 sets to 3. Could and probably should have been behind.
Rachel showing relief. Chizzy looked distraught.
Well, have you ever seen the like from Gary Anderson? Very rare that he shows his hand. Well, he showed that he had some aces up his sleeve, and now he's 4-3 up as they battle for a match-up against Peter Snakebite Wright in the semis. And as you see the top half of the draw, it will be MVG or Gurney against Taylor or RVB. Well, has Dave Chisnall got anything left? Because he must have sunk to the depths of despair there. They have 4 darts to win the set, and then turned in a pretty ordinary leg, I'm afraid, in the decider. And Anderson swooped. Oh, he's swooping here, all right.
125.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Rod, how many times can Chizzy keep coming back, keep fighting back against someone averaging 108? At the start of a match, you're kind of thinking, okay, set down, 2 sets down, that's fine. But when your opponent is a possible 3 legs away from beating you, it's different holding it together.
Yeah. Well, how many times can you be put on the seat of your pants by a haymaker from your opponent and keep getting up and up and up? Sly Stallone once said, it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can be hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Will winning be done here by Anderson in this leg? It will indeed.
Gary Anderson,
so impressive.
42.
Is Chizzy done? His body language is not good. Really not. He's got to pull himself together and think, hold on, I've fought back before, I can do it again.
123.
He can still do it, but the sands of time are slipping through the hourglass.
58.
It's been the 5th legs, with the exception of one, Wayne, of course, the one that he won the 3rd set on, which was marvellous from Chisnall, but the other sets that have gone to the 5th, it just hasn't produced in the decisive leg.
Yeah, there's been 4 in total, and he's lost 3 of them.
95.
But that last set would have really hurt. 4 darts to win it 3-0. We're going on about it because it will have mattered. Can you imagine how Dave is feeling? Let's hope that he's not pondering on it like we are.
No time to ponder. Up on the big stage, in front of the packed house at Alexandra Palace. Back for 96. To level the 8th set. Double-double, double 18, double top. what he went for.
56.
It's a good miss.
Require 152.
Don't want to be going outside. 60 to leave tops.
72. Time to require.
Well, Dave Chisnall
40.
now has moved into cannot miss territory. Because if he does,
No score.
Gary Anderson
Gary requires
is going to come back
80.
here to go 2 up with 1 dart at tops.
Tops.
That
is 2-0. Gary Anderson
Third leg, Gary to throw
is
first.
1 leg away. And he has the throw. 501 points. There's been way over 1 million points scored in this tournament so far. All he needs is 501 more,
59.
and he will be in the semi-finals, where he will play Peter Wright.
Well, 1 leg away, as you rightly said, Wayne, but a matter of minutes ago he was 1 leg away from being all square at 4 each. Anderson won 3 consecutive legs to snatch
60.
the 7th set. He's now won another 2 to make it 5 on the spin as he makes a dash for the finishing line. And a place in the semi-final after what would be, if he completes it, his 16th consecutive win on the Alexandra Palace stage. Remarkable.
140.
Credit to Chiz, he's in there fighting away. But you just know that this man is just going to plough on. The silky smooth action does not let him down at all, Gary Anderson.
Well, another there would lead Bull to keep his hopes alive.
139.
Well, here's his last start to be a missed Bull attempt.
Staying there. Tops now for Gary Anderson.
82. Time to require 25.
The lifeline for Chizzy. 8-8. You've got to grab it, Dave.
17. Gary required 20.
In all probability, is that. Unless Gary Anderson, the world champion, twice and reigning, makes a mistake. He cannot believe what he's just done.
They were slightly rushed, weren't they? Even those that have been there, seen it and done it, have too much adrenaline coursing through their veins. That's Roger. And that's Dave Chisnall's manager.
Oh, and he hasn't backed it up. Got the lifeline, manned the lifeboat. Well, he may well be sinking again now, because Anderson has gone off with a ton, which in comparison to Chizzy's 40 looks huge.
Well, the pair of them really have kind of struggled in this set. It's been it's been the poorest set in standard, but who cares, because the drama is just relentless.
Gary Anderson missing 3 match darts, effectively 4 by coming inside 5-5, as Chisnall makes it 20 maximums. Well, this is incredible.
97.
It's quite literally incredible. He can level the set. Tops.
61.
3 more to come.
Dave Chisnall will be coming to the board to level this set up after being 2-0 down. He's just done the stretch there. He's clearly feeling tight, Dave Chisnall. Have every right to feel tight, Dave. 10.
Here's on a full flag. Dave Chisnall, full flag, Gary the full flag.
Well, one of those legs again. Is Anderson going to win a last leg decider in a set for the third time? Fourth time, my apologies.
28.
Because that's what's making the difference. Dave Chisnall has to win this leg, otherwise his brave performance will be over and he will be out. And the champ will be through.
Put himself back in the leg. Gary will switch, won't he? Only a 180 would hurt him. And that's not going to happen. Gary Anderson has 6 darts.
34.
Guaranteed from 162. He may only need 4.
42 left.
122.
He proceeded with caution. He leaves tops. He's already missed 3 for the match. He's going to have another 3 if he needs them to reach the semi-finals. Double 10. And Gary Anderson is still the champion. He's through to the semi-finals. He can barely walk. He's staggered over the line, literally and metaphorically, against the brave Dave Chisnall. What a performance from Chizzy. He's averaged almost 105. He's hit 20 maximums. These two players have treated us to the most magnificent exhibition you could ever wish to see in the quarter-final. And in the end, Anderson, with 106 average, has got there to set up a match-up against his fellow Scot, Peter Wright, in the semi-finals. And that, I promise you, will be worth waiting for. What a match.
Well, Gary Anderson, just give us your thoughts about that, an epic.
I can remember loads of 180s, you know, I mean, Dave's one of the biggest 180s gone, and for the last 6-7 months my 180s have been terrible, but they're starting to come good. That's if I can hear you for this lot, like, listen to them.
You held it together though, didn't you?
I got there in the end, I think there was one of the sets, I think Dave should have went 4th up, you know, but I pinched that one and the rest is history.
That was crucial, wasn't it? It was the 7th set, and you missed darts, but he had 4 darts for the set.
Yeah, 4 darts for the set, yeah. It's hard up here, you know. I mean, I was renowned for it, but it's pressure, you know. Boys throwing for doubles, they're going to have a hard time.
What was going through your mind in the final set? Because you were dominating, but he just kept going and kept going and kept producing those 180s.
Yeah, I was going off great, and then I'd make a mistake. They would bang a 180. Every time we needed a 180 to leave his cell finish, he would hit one, you know. But hats off to Davey. He's got me done.
But a world champion produces a world champion performance when he needs it.
It does. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. But I said I'd give it 190%, and I'm trying. So, you know, if I'd went wrong tonight, I'd have been quite happy with the way I played against Dave.
Just tell us what was going through your mind in that final set, because you mismatched darts to wrap it up, and then he came back and forced the decider.
I can't say it because we're on camera. I can't tell you. No, it was getting a wee bit panicky, but you know, I thought, well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Peter Wright in the semi-finals, that could be just as good.
Hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
You're not going to give this World Championship up without a real battle, are you?
I'm going to try. You know, I've done it twice. Hat trick would be fantastic, but if I wasn't to do it, so be it, you know. But I'm up here, just going to play darts.
Fantastic performance. Well done, Gary.
Thanks, cheers, Dad.